Folks, in my 20 years in the league, years that have seen everything from historic comebacks to seismic roster shakeups, I've never seen anything like this. What's happening right now behind closed doors is not just a rumor. It's not just a suspicion. It's a calculated, explosive move that could redefine the entire landscape of the NFL in 2026. And I can guarantee you, what I'm about to reveal is only the tip of a much larger iceberg. A secret so profound, so game-changing, that it threatens to send shockwaves through every division, every franchise, every fan base that dares to dream big. The buzz is growing, the whispers are turning into shouts, and insiders everywhere are talking about a potential blockbuster trade that could shake the foundation of the league. But here's the most incredible part. This isn't just some random rumor. No, this is rooted in a reality, but before I dive into the details, I need you to do something. If you're serious about knowing the facts, the inside scoop, the moves that nobody else is willing to tell you, then hit that subscribe button, smash that like, and turn that notification bell on. Because what I'm about to share isn't for casual fans. This is for the diehards, the true believers who want to be ahead of the curve, who want to know what's coming before it happens. This is for those who understand that in the NFL, the difference between a good season and a legendary one is often decided by a single trade, a single move that nobody saw coming. And trust me, what's coming is bigger than anyone dares to imagine. Now let me take you deep into the trenches of this story. It all starts with the Chicago Bears, a franchise that's been on the rise, building from the ground up, trying to reclaim a legacy that's been momentarily lost in the wilderness of rebuilds and missed opportunities. But the 2025 season changed everything. Ben Johnson's squad shocked the league, clinching a playoff spot and showing that they're not here to play small ball anymore. They're aiming for the top. But what's the missing piece? What could elevate this team from promising to dominant? That's where the whispers begin, inside whispers of a player who could turn the tide. Let's analyze this inside a bit more. The Bears, under Ryan Poles and Ben Johnson, have been meticulously strategizing every aspect of their roster. They've got a promising young quarterback, a dominant pass rusher, a revamped offensive line, and a secondary that, while solid, still has some gaps. The defense, especially the pass defense, has improved dramatically in 2025, thanks to young stars like Jalen Carter and some strategic veteran additions. But what has been glaring is the safety position. They need someone who can not just cover but be a ball hawk, someone who can change the entire complexion of a game with a single play. And here's the reality, Amani Hooker fits that description perfectly. His film tells a story of a player with rare instincts, elite ball skills, and a knack for making game-changing plays. Over the past 3 seasons, Hooker has developed into one of the NFL's most underrated safeties. His ability to read quarterbacks, jump routes, and make tackles in space is elite. Last season, he racked up 5 interceptions, tying for the team lead with Xavier McKinney, and his 9 pass breakups showcased his coverage prowess. His advanced metrics from PFF, a defensive grade of 85.4 in 2024, rank him among the top 15 safeties in the league. His 3 forced fumbles in 2024 demonstrated his ability to create turnovers at critical moments. Simply put, this isn't just a player, this is a cornerstone piece that could define a franchise. The question then becomes, why would the Titans even consider trading him? Well, here's where the plot thickens. The Titans, after a tumultuous 2025 that saw injuries and inconsistency, are entering a new phase. They've already committed to Vrabel's vision with a lucrative extension for Hooker, $48, $8 million over 3 years with significant guarantees. But in today's NFL, nothing is sacred. The Titans are eyeing a rebuild, especially on defense, looking for more explosive playmakers and draft capital to accelerate their plan. They're also eyeing compensation that can help them land a true difference maker on offense or boost their draft stock. And then, of course, there's Chicago. The Bears are poised for greatness, but they see their window in the next 2 seasons. The opportunity to acquire a player of Hooker's caliber, an established star in his prime, could be the move that cements their status as contenders. It's no secret that Ryan Poles has been aggressive in the trade market, always looking for that one splash move to accelerate the rebuild. And Amani Hooker. He's more than just a splash, he's the tsunami they need. Now, how would this trade even work? A typical deal of this magnitude would center around a package of multiple draft picks plus a player or two. It's plausible we're talking about a first-round pick in 2026, possibly a second-rounder in 2027, and perhaps a young player or two, maybe a linebacker or a receiver who can immediately help Chicago's depth chart. The cap gymnastics are intricate, but given the Titans' willingness to move on from some veteran contracts and their focus on future flexibility, it's within the realm of possibility. The Titans could also include a mid-round pick or a player on an expiring deal to sweeten the pot. What about the financials? Hooker's $48.8 million extension makes him a significant cap hit, but given the current salary cap environment, projected to be around $240 million, there's room to maneuver, especially with some restructuring. The Titans would likely include some salary retention or offer a post-trade extension to smooth out the cap hit. For Chicago, acquiring Hooker at that price is a no-brainer when considering his impact. It's about making the math work, not just looking at the dollar signs. Now let's talk scheme fit. The Bears' current defensive scheme under Dennis Allen emphasizes versatile safeties who can rotate between deep coverage and near-the-line support. Hooker's skill set, his agility, instincts, and ball skills makes him an ideal fit. His ability to play center field, but also to come down and help against the run or blitz from different alignments, aligns perfectly with the Bears' multifaceted approach. Comparing him to other safeties, he's reminiscent of a hybrid of Kevin Byard, another safety who makes plays all over the field, and a young Tyrann Mathieu, playmaking, versatile, and instinctively disruptive. So what's the best-case scenario? Hooker arrives in Chicago, seamlessly integrates into the defense, and transforms the secondary into a game wrecker. His ball-hawking skills could elevate the entire unit, allowing the front seven to be even more aggressive, knowing they have a safety who can erase mistakes and create turnovers. His leadership and experience, just a few years into the league but with a maturity beyond his age, would uplift the younger players and set a tone for a team hungry for success. Worst case, he struggles to adapt to a new scheme, or injuries hinder his performance, which is always a risk with a player coming off a slight injury history. But here's the thing, his talent level and proven production make the risk worth taking. Especially when you consider that a player of his caliber doesn't come around often, and in the NFL, a single player can be the difference between a playoff run and an early exit. Finally, I want you to keep your eyes on the timeline. If this deal is going down, sources say it could happen as early as the NFL Combine or during the draft. The Bears need to move quickly. They're well aware that other teams like the Jets, Chiefs, or even the Ravens might be lurking, waiting for an opportunity to swoop in. The Titans, meanwhile, are quietly positioning themselves as the ultimate playmakers in this saga, holding all the cards, yet knowing that the right offer could land them a future star and a fresh start. This is a story that's evolving by the hour, and I promise in the next few days everything could change. But mark my words, Amani Hooker is on the move, and when he arrives in Chicago, everything fans believe about the Bears' future will be forever changed. This isn't just speculation. This is a seismic shift designed to push Chicago into the elite tier of NFL contenders. And trust me, what's coming is bigger than any of us imagined. Remember where you heard it first. Stay locked in because this drama is only just beginning. The NFL's biggest secret is about to become everyone's headline. And when the dust settles, this trade might be remembered as the turning point for the next decade of Chicago Bears greatness.